welcome back to Resse Resse podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed the other video. I hope everybody enjoyed the other video I just did. Thank you for all the viewers that was on there. Appreciate you guys so much. Continue to support Resse Resse podcast. If you not already, go subscribe to Resse Resse podcast right now on YouTube. I post every video that I just did. It's gonna be on YouTube. So make sure you make sure y'all go subscribe, go listen to the video so it can boost up my engagement skills. So YouTube can recommend my videos to other people that want to subscribe to Resse Resse podcast. But with that being said, I'm gonna get into these are some heavy topics that I'm gonna get into. So I hope everybody is ready for these heavy topics that I'm gonna get into. First, we're going to start off with favoritism within siblings. Favoritism within siblings is within showing one in particular sibling or even another it's basically by showing one specific sibling with favoritism. Like parents do this all the time. A lot of parents do this, but they favor one sibling than the other one, and most of the time it with the other one being how I said, with one being light, the lighter one probably can get more opportunity than the dark skinned one, and a lot of parents probably won't realize they doing it, but some doing it, but they really don't care that they doing it. But favoritism is a big part, just like colorism is a big part in the community. Okay, and I'm gonna say what's up to my homie in the chat, Tim Mason. What's up? You know, like it can be a complicated issue within families, and a sensitive one at that. It can lead to a few emotions, resentment, jealousy, even long-time emotional wounds. These are many reasons why parents might show favoritism one child over others. Some are the reasons might include difference in personalities, behaviors, and accomplishments, similarities to the parents, or simply spending more time with one child due to work or obligations. However, it's important for every parent to be aware of their bias to one child versus the other child, and strive to treat that both be opposites. It's supposed to be to treat every child with the same. Because a child can tell when you favor one child versus the other one. Kids can pick up on that. And this is just for parents to treat all of their children with fairness and equalness. This can help foster relationships and better between siblings and prevent long-term emotional damage. And also, my boy, I've been doing good. I just been working and creating the podcast and stuff like that. But how you been doing, my boy? And communicating open communication with each other about their feelings and work to resolve any conflict that might arise. If you're experiencing favoritism with your family, it might help to seek professional help from a trusted friend or family member, or to speak with a therapist can provide guidance and support. So anybody have experienced favoritism before? I'm just curious. Because, I haven't personally seen it, but I've seen it on TV and a lot on the internet where one child is singled out in favoritism, and it's usually because one child is darker than the rest of the siblings, and how I say that the parent likes that child because of the light skin, but they don't like the dark one, because they say stuff about, because I saw it on the TV show once, with the light skinned kids were being treated well, but the parents didn't like the dark skinned child. They made sure to let the dark skinned child know they didn't like them. Which I say that's just really sad. And I say I hope that parents would we really hope that parents wouldn't do this to their child because you're giving them more you giving their self-esteem, giving them more low self-esteem and more confident issues by doing this. You should treat all your kids fairly. And yeah, me too, my boy. I'm just working and taking it day by day. You know, today was my off day, so I'm just here on the podcast talking about a few topics. That's all. And, you know, like favoritism is just like colorism. It's been around forever. Like parents have a lot of parents don't hide favoritism now. They openly say that they like one children over the other kid, which say it's really fucked up. But it's really fucked up, and we just pray that these parents will eventually turn around and treat all their kids with equally, because you need to treat all your kids equal, because kids will pick up on certain stuff because kids are observing. So just because you think that they're not watching right now, that don't mean that they're still not watching. They're watching you, but you probably just don't know it. And yeah, thank you, my boy. I'm gonna keep it up. You know, I'm drinking out these topics right now. I gotta go work on some more content when I'm done with this video. But thank you, my boy. We're gonna catch up soon. Then we're gonna move on to another topic. Colorism of the dark skinned and light skinned black people. Colorism is a form or prejudice or colorism is a form of pre it's a form of like when some of discrimination based on skin tone. And yeah, my boy, I'm on TikTok. Just look up Resse Resse podcast on TikTok, and it will come up. Where individual light skin are favored and give more opportunities and more privileges. This will go back to what I'm saying, like especially when you look at the rap industry. A lot of light skinned girls are getting favored than a lot of dark skinned girls, and vice versa. Because it's like somebody said, the light skinned girls are easy. They say that they're easy to market. They can ease better. They can sell sex more, probably. And, you know, in the industry now, and mostly it's about your personality, and I think they think that light skinned girls have better personality than dark skinned girls, and they push light skinned girls more in the industry, even if the light skinned girls don't got good music. That they think that she's pretty, and again, like it's more, and it is such thing as light skin privileges. I know people can probably deny it, but it is such thing as light skin privileges with light skin. Where you lighter, you can get more privileges handed to you without having have to actually work for your stuff. This and privileges than people with dark skin. This can occur with a specific race or ethnicity, as well as between different races and ethnicity groups. In contact, dark skin and light skin people, colorism can be manifested in a number of ways. For example, light-skinned individuals might seek more attraction or be received more in a positive light. And right, my boy, I'm good. Right, that's true. It's based off of image because people think that light-skinned girls have the better image than dark-skinned girls, or light-skinned boys might have better image than dark-skinned boys. It's based off of image. Like, just how I say it. You know how I say it that when light skinned people say, probably the execs think they're more marketable. Like when you look at certain light skinned girls like Sweetie and them, they probably have better. They probably think that they better marketing them than when you market the girl that's have darker skin like Flo Millie and them. Cause you know Sweetie is more popular than Flo Millie, and they people are saying because of her light skin. You know, light skin, they like I said, light skin people might be seen as more attractive to people and receive more positive attention opportunities in areas such as employment, education, social status. Because you know, that's another one. That's what's gonna fall in the stereotype that people think that light skinned people are happy and stuff, and dark skinned people are the ones who have more negative attitude. But in reality, all these people have negative attitudes. Like like when you take JT from the city girl, she have a negative attitude. Dark skinned girl, Cardi B, all these other people, they have negative attitudes. Like negative attitudes just don't have to be because of your skin tone. Everybody, a lot of people have negative attitudes. Controversial. Dark skinned people might be more have more negative stereotypes, and this demonstration might take and might be disadvantages in many same areas because like these same areas because it is some intelligent light skinned people just like some intelligent dark skinned people, but a lot of them do share the same quality. There, a lot of them do have messed up attitude or how you would say fucked up attitudes, but that's not really in a specific group because anybody can have a fucked up attitude. You know, colorism can have a serious impact on individuals and self confidence and self-esteem and sense of identity and portrayed in Pacific if they belong to a group that's considered discriminated against, it also can contribute to social and economical between the different groups. It's important to acknowledge and challenge colorism whenever it occurs and willing to work to create a more effective place in societies where individuals are valued and respected for their unique qualities and contribute regardless of their skin color. And that's what we said, like, everybody should be treated regardless of your skin tone. Because the dark skinned girls like Flo Millie, they are just talented enough as the city as Sweetie and Cardi B, but just because I think people are not marketing them right because based off of their skin tone. Because some of these dark skinned girls are rap better than some of the light skinned girls, but people are overlooking them because their skin tone, or probably it has something to do with their attitude, probably most likely too. But people believe it's mostly on their skin tone because Cardi B has a messed up attitude too, but people still like her. So it's and it's probably the image because people are probably looking at their light skinned girls as more marketable. They can have a better, more outgoing. People probably are saying they easily sell more records. They can probably sell more sex because in this what we living in now is based off popularity, who you know, not what you know, and they basically it's probably about who you willing to probably get together with. Maybe most of these girls are getting together with these producers. That's probably why they get. And the producers like. We're gonna keep it a buck. Producers like the lighter skinned girls probably better than they like the dark skinned girls. Cause the lighter skinned girls probably more easier going. Cause they label dark skinned girls probably as more attitudes and more difficult. Or they probably say light skinned girls are more easy going to work with. We keep that in the answer. Yeah, my boy, these are all facts. I looked all this up, so I'm able to say that these are all facts. But in society, we have to do better. We have to treat everyone equally and respectfully together. You know, that's because that's just the right thing to do, basically. But how y'all feel about the light skin and dark skin thing? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's okay either or. Now we have to get into stereotypes between of the black man and black female in today's world. There are these stereotypes are harmful and can be perceived negative in beliefs about any group of people, including black male and females. This by being said, these are unfortunately many stereotypes that are exist about black male and female in today's society, which these are which to include. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Black men are often stereotyped as being aggressive, violent. They could have criminal backgrounds. Like people identify black men as being aggressive. That part is true, and being violent. And people believe that a lot of black can probably these white people or these people can go in and say that you. That's why I see when just like on the TV shows, y'all giving these white people reasons to believe that black men are ghetto and stuff because with the way people act on Love and Hip Hop, they're giving them reasons to think this about all black people. But all black people are not like that. But these stereotypes are given a reason, and the people on the show acting a fool is not helping black people case. And black females are often stereotyped as being loud and ghetto, sassy, sexual, extremely too sexual. Always, and they consider to being always want to fight. Just like with black males, these are all the stereotypes. Both black male and female are often stereotyped as being unintelligent, uneducated. Black male are often stereotyped as being highly masculine or over sexual. Just like black female are being stereotyped as being being overlying sexual. Over, how would you say it? Yeah, how you say the word? It's overly sexual. Just like the song, because the songs that are out are not helping with the that song with the song with the munch being a munch, slut with the whole "slut me out" song. The "slut me out" song, the munch, with the girls constantly talking about sex. It's not helping the case. And black female are often stereotyped as being angry or confrontational. It's important to recognize these stereotypes are harmful and can lead to discrimination, prejudice, essentially bias against black individuals. It's important to challenge these stereotypes, conquer these stereotypes, promote diversity, equal opportunity for all individuals, regardless of the stereotype. It's proven to teach these people wrong. So y'all giving these people ammunition with all the songs I told y'all with the song that Ice Spice did. Yeah, it's like too much now. Hold on, y'all. Heard that song. It's that other song that's out called "Just Let Me Out" one.
What's up, my boy? I
What
haven't seen
up?
you in 10 years. How you been?
I'm been good. How you been doing?
Diesel. I ain't doing no much. I'm over here just listening to you and chime in a little bit.
Oh, you can chime in.
Mm-mm.
You can chime in now.
Yeah. Oh no, I was like, what? Now, what you were saying?
I was talking about I was talking about stereotypes and
Uh,
stuff with the black men and black women and
right.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, it is. I ain't gonna lie. It is some stereotypes out there. People sterilize people just because they don't know them or they just don't like them. And it's like you don't got to stereotype nobody. That's the thing with people nowadays. People don't know how to mind their business. Everybody want to be in everybody else's business.
Yeah,
If you just mind your
yeah,
business, world be a better place. So people stereotype you because somebody else don't like them or it's their favorite. Like, oh, I don't like this person because they ain't liking them. So it's like it's all picks and chooses. Or they think it's what's better, it's not better. That's
yeah,
all. It's all about an image. It's just an image. Everybody want to be like this person or be like that. It's an image. People need to grow up.
yeah. I agree.
People childish nowadays. People need to grow up. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good. You doing your podcast and whatnot and everything. When you start?
I started this like last summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, snap! How your podcast and everything coming along?
Well, it grew since last summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you doing
yeah,
good? I'm on the podcast too.
yeah,
I like go right there too. Yeah, they can chime
yeah.
in.
They can hear you right now.
Yeah, like yeah, chime in, but you can go ahead and I just chime in whatever you with us, or we can just have a conversation, just talk about it. Or what's my opinion
Well,
on
you
it?
we can have a conversation,
Yeah.
but I talked about the stereotypes, but I also did talk about like colorism, and
Mm.
talked about like the
Mm.
favoritism within their parents show within their kids.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if you showing favoritism within your kids, that's crazy. That's tough.
Yeah,
I can't. You
yeah,
can't. That's nah. I don't know why parents do that or beat one child
yeah. I was
down.
talking about like the show I saw recently. I saw the parents showing favoritism
Mm.
today. But the other ones were lighter and the other one was darker. So
Darker. I think I seen something like that. Is a show that lighter kids
yeah,
got treated better than the darker kids got treated like this disrespectfully for no reason. I'm like they all came from you, even if they got. Did they have the same daddy or not?
they had. Well, yeah, the show I saw, they had the same daddy, but the mama
Was lighter.
liked it. She liked it. Her lightest skinned daughter better than her darkest skinned daughter.
The mama was black.
Yeah,
I think, and she got all them kids. I see.
yeah,
I seen that show. It was a long time ago, and yeah. Then there's somebody. Was it like a nanny came in to help her? Like why'd you showing
Y-
favoritism to one child over the other? They all your children. I seen that,
yeah.
but was the father in the picture?
He was in the picture too. He was kind of treating the little girl bad too. Her siblings was treating her bad
Yeah,
too.
I seen it. Yeah, she was lighter brown. Oh, she was the only dark skinned one. And it's like, why nobody put a stop to it? It's like, come on now. But then the mama said the reason she treated her like that, because that's what she grew up. They did her like that when she was younger. Just because
Yeah,
you grew up with it, your family treats you like that, you don't treat your child the same way. Because she gonna think that's cool. It's like a generational curse. Because when your child, when she
yeah, it
grow up,
is.
if she got a lighter skinned daughter or got a darker skinned child, she gonna treat them the same way because that's her upbringing. So that ain't right. She shouldn't have did her child like that. Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, I did see that. Who is a long time ago, but that's wrong. You can't treat one kid better than the other because they're gonna notice that, and they'll resent you for that when they grow up. They're like, I don't mess with him because y'all was her favorite, and I'm just doing me. And that's
Yeah,
the one you treat wrong, the one you probably need the most, out of the ones you
yeah.
treat the
That's
best.
usually how it happens.
Yes, like, well, I don't got no children, but now if I did, that
Yeah,
would
I
never
don't need
happen. I'm too
the.
young for that. I'm too young for kids. Way too young for
Yeah, me
kids.
too.
And too young for it. But yeah, what else on the topic? The topic.
Well, I had that. Let me see.
What else we got on the line?
I was talking about the rappers too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, what's up with the rappers? What they do?
I was talking about like with within the music and how like some people can view what the positive effects of rap music than like of course the negative effects of
It's
rap music in the culture
I
today.
feel like it's more negative, probably in the rap
Yeah.
industry more. It's few positives we probably just don't hear about. It's like every time
Yeah,
you
we
hear
don't hear
something,
about the positive
right? So
ones.
every
We
time
mostly
negative,
hear the negative ones.
yeah, that's what got all these people
Yeah.
messed up and stuff in here because the rappers, the influencing, the music is like, I like this girl, I like light skin, I like a few dark skinned women, but you see them with a brown skin or a light skin more than a dark skin. So it's like
Yep.
then that probably messed the guys up like, man, I want me a light skin chick or I want a brown skin chick. It's like I love dark skin, but what I want more is a light skin or a brown skin girl. So it's like, yeah, people discriminate towards people because it's what somebody else said or did. Because that influence people. It's like, man, I want to. That's the thing. People look up to people, and it's like, man, I want to be just like them. But being like them gonna mess you up because you can miss a blessing. You know, you can't be like everybody. You gotta be yourself. What's for
Right.
somebody else is not for everybody. People need to know that everything ain't for everybody. That's all.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, the rappers mess people up. Yeah, no, that's why I don't got no favorite artists. I like a lot of music, but I like, ooh, this person my
Yeah,
favorite.
I like
No,
a lot of
I
music
don't have a
too.
favorite artist. You know, I don't got no phase. No, no phase. Yeah, a lot of people I like, dang, they got some dope music. I like I ain't gonna say I admire them. I just like their music and their craft. You know, they
Yeah, I like a lot of
or
music too.
they gifted. That's all. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you doing good. What else? What else? You on the road?
Yeah, well, yeah, well. Yesterday I talked about like the about the what I say. I was talking about the '90s sitcom versus the 2000 sitcom yesterday.
That was I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch it. I ain't really watching a lot of '90s shows. I ain't watch a lot of those.
Yeah, I watched a lot of '90s
Yeah.
shows. That's what, and I did like the reviews on it and stuff.
What shows in the '90s like the Jeffersons? The what else you got?
I talked about Family Matters,
Oh
and
yeah,
I talked
yeah.
about Moesha and
Oh,
stuff.
that's my show.
Yeah.
That's my show. Moesha Family
Yeah, I was just
Matters.
watching Moesha on Netflix a
Mm.
few days ago.
Yeah, when I ain't gonna lie, of black sitcoms back then, they addressed certain issues and they did it. It's like now they address it
Yeah,
in a different way, but I feel like now it's more important back then to address it because it was still going on. Like more so, I ain't gonna say back then, but it's good to address it. Like you need to be aware of this, or if you come face it with this, how to address it and deal with it instead of going off in a negative reaction. You know, because some people just go off because they're in a moment and react, but sometimes you got to think and process it. Like, is this really happening? Then should I react like this? Because you react a certain way, they're gonna accuse you being, like you said, aggressive, black people just always angry. That ain't true. It's like sometimes you
yeah,
step to somebody the wrong way, they're gonna react like that, you know. But everybody gotta you gotta deal with people accordingly. If you happen like, man, that's nonsense. I might like why'd I give light to something that I don't really care about? You know, stay cool, calm, collective. Don't get them the reaction they want you to give, because it's like people want you to react a certain way because that's what they like. Man, let me irritate them because they're gonna react. But if you just don't react to it, they're gonna walk away mad. You still gonna have your peace at the end of the day. So you just don't react to a lot of stuff. Little pay no mind, no attention. Yeah, man. I see. Time my tolerance level is low. It's real low. It's like, my tolerance level, I think, is high because I could tolerate a lot because I don't let a lot of stuff get to me. And
yeah. I'm the same way.
I don't let a lot of stuff get to me. You know, it's like I don't got time for it. That's too much energy just being angry and going back and forth for somebody. That's too much. So
Right,
I just stay positive and stay away from people like toxic people. You know, you stay who you gotta be around. Just cool people that's happy, gonna motivate you, lift you up. But all that nonsense, and heck no, that's another thing. People need to learn how to separate themselves from everybody else. Is you doing this for yourself, or is you doing this to be in a crowd, or is you doing this for approval for everybody else because they know who you kick it with? And that's the thing. People want to get approval from
right,
everybody else's validation. I don't need validation from no one. So you just be yourself at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but the rap, yeah, that's people want validation. Like, man, I want to be like this rap. So you want validation to be like this person, but you don't know what that person go through in their daily life. So it's like, how you could be like somebody you don't know? So it's like that's crazy. See, people gotta have their own
right.
mindset. Everybody don't think for themselves. everybody let other people think for them or think what's hot when it's the trend at the moment. Like, oh, I want to do it, but it's like, do you have your own mind? Is that what you want to do? Or is you doing it because that's what everybody doing at the moment? So a lot of people don't think like that to process it. Yeah, that's a good one with the rappers. That's a good subject. What else?
Yeah.
Because you doing great. What's else on this list?
Well, I did the one with the rappers, and like we was like say I was talking about the sitcom, but I
Yeah.
was gonna get into the movies
Damn,
too.
I watched
So
a lot of movies with what
yeah,
like what they have in it, like they degrading people, or they discriminating, or it's favoritism, or color.
yeah, like the stereotypes in the movies too.
And movies, I didn't really watch a lot of movies with stereotypes in it. But the only okay, so well, that's different. The only movie I watched recently, not so long ago, was Emma Till when she lied on
Oh
him.
yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
when she lied,
movie
story
too.
when she lied on him, said he did more than what he did, and
Yeah,
what she did, and she lied, and I'm like, but that was back then. I think what in the South,
yeah, the
of
South.
what was it, Florida, what Jackson, Mississippi? I don't know where is it because he lived in
Yeah, it was
Chicago.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi. He was in
Yeah,
Chicago.
he lived on St. Lawrence.
Yeah, in Chicago. And then when he went down there to see his cousins and everything, there's some things I'm like, man, why nobody speak up for him and whatnot? But I'm like, I wish the uncle. Well, I think that what his uncle. I wish he would have.
Yeah, I think the uncle. I think he was most likely just scared.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, they if it was his child, he probably would have killed that white man. But I'm
Yeah, he
like,
probably
that's
would
his
have.
man. And when she like in front of him, so this is your kids against mine, and he like, yeah, but it would have been war with the white person and the black man, so Hal would have win. So he did what's in the best interest, but it's sad to say you let that young man die. Because you would be the reason. Like, well, you ain't the reason why it happened, but you could have be the
Yeah, but I
reason
think
for.
he left Mississippi after that happened.
Yeah, I think him and his whole. I think his wife divorced him.
Yeah, they left Mississippi. They said they never returned back to Mississippi after that
I would
happened.
have left too, cause that's tough. It's like I watch y'all come in my house, take my nephew, kill him, and beat him, and on top of that, you had some black people help to kill this man
Yeah,
too.
it was. They said it was black people. I
And
watched
that
the
was
documentary. They said
and
it was a black man that helped them.
right, a few black men to help, and I'm like, that was tough for y'all to witness that and see that and play a part of that. Look back, I don't know what's they should have had some remorse or guilt. Like we played a part in this man's murder. Like we actually played a part because they had more hierarchy and power back then. So it's like you couldn't do nothing but do what was told. But it's like y'all still witnessed this young man's die. Cause what was he? 13,
He was
like
what
14?
14?
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's crazy. That's tough. But yeah, that movie, it was a good lesson learning experience and everything for the world to see. But I'm like, that was tough, and that's what they had to deal with back then. They ain't had no say so no power really. It was they were it against ours. So it's like
right,
that wasn't fair. But that was the own racism. It wasn't slavery, but it's racism. So it's like it was still in it, but they was coming out of it. So it still played a big part on that time. Yeah, that's tough, man. Man, you touching on everything. Movies, colorism, people
oh
favoritism,
yeah, I
music.
had somebody who's like send me certain topics, and I look it
Mm-hmm.
up. So,
That's good. Yeah,
yeah,
because this stuff, people, I feel like everybody at least needs to know, or because you never know, because what you telling somebody and what you giving them the knowledge and experience, I don't know if you went through it or somebody else went through it, it's good because somebody probably going through it in a moment and they don't know, they
right,
reaching for help and they can't get. So when they look at your podcast, it's like, man, he talking to me right now, and it's you giving them advice and life lessons how to deal with it and cope with it, or they just need help. Then they're like, man, he really touched me. He inspired me. It's like I can look up to him because he understand what I'm going through in the moment. If I can't relate, I can sympathize for you. Even if I didn't go through it, but
right,
that's like I'm speaking to you because you probably need help or you need somebody to talk to. You just take one person to inspire one person, Even if you got 1,000 people in the room, if you inspire one person out of 1,000, that means a lot. You can't inspire everybody. Everybody's story is different. Everybody got a background. Everybody went through something in their life,
Right.
so it's like that's good. You gotta inspire somebody, you know. Mm. So I was like, let me come up on here. I'm like, Maurice doing his podcast. I'm like, let's see. Let me go ahead and chime in. I like how you doing that much today. I'm off break. So I'm like, let me go ahead and chime in real quick.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why I asked you was you on TikTok? I'm like, you on TikTok with it too?
Yeah, I use the same name on
Oh,
TikTok.
okay, okay. Yeah, cause I'm on TikTok, but my content, I want to get cause I got stories to tell, but it's a little different. But it's like a part of me, like, cause I do like reactions. Sometimes I might do a little dancing videos. I ain't the best dancer in the world, okay?
Yeah.
You're right. So it's like I want to like sit there and talk experience I went through. Like it's little simple things, but it's like I want to do it. But part of me like is I'm gonna do it as I'm not. Do I want to? It's like I do. If I get some likes or responses or comments, you can relate. But if you can't, just I don't let negative comments and stuff. I barely get those. But if I did, it's like man,
Well,
that's
I
your
really
opinion.
get
That's your
get
opinion.
negative comments. So.
That's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. I ain't gonna lie, you can express it. You just some people just negative in the word. They love negativity. And
Right.
I ain't for to be that person give you that energy out of my day. Like nah, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Just keep watching me, and I'm doing. Everybody ain't gonna like you. So that means I'm doing something
Right.
good. Then that's all. Negative people, leave them where they at. You ain't you ain't helping my bank account. You ain't putting clothes on my back. You ain't feeding me. So keep that negative energy over there. Some people just love misery. Misery loves company. So a lot of people got that in their heart too.
Right.
Yeah. So that's like, let me go ahead and like chat. That's why I like you chat here because I'm thinking about doing a TikTok video today, explaining one experience I had. It's a good one. I got so many stories. Like, all right, let me go ahead and do it. I can break it down for them real good.
Right.
Break it down for them real good, make it relatable and pull a viewer in. Like, man, you can relate to this. I went through it in my opinion. You don't gotta like what I'm saying, but you probably agree with what I'm saying in some instance.
Right.
That's all. Yeah. So like, let me chime in some of my reach chat. You on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube at Resse Resse podcast.
Also you got all the. That's what I'm talking about.
And Instagram.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Keep you manifesting it. Put it into the atmosphere. You start. One thing when I started my TikTok, man, I started it 2020. Like I feel like in the middle of the pandemic, beginning after we graduated. I thought it was for kids. I ain't gonna lie. When I get it,
I did
it.
too originally,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a different name under there then. But
Right.
then I changed it, and that's why I started putting all my content in there.
I had a name. I changed it. Then I think I changed it again. I want to change my name now, but I'm like, should I change it? Should I leave it as is? It's like I want to go back and forth with it. But I might just leave it as is. But sooner or later, I might change it later on. But yeah, because my best friend, she told me, she like, tell me, it's not for kids. I thought it's just for kids. Like, I'm like, what am I doing there? Because that was my thing. If I get on this platform, what I gonna do to like, my biggest thing was to get viewers, get traction, get people to watch me and follow me.
Right.
So I'm like, what I'm gonna do? So I did my first little video. I just did like pictures. I just did pictures of me. So I did that. I got like 87 likes on it. Well, if not 87, like 40 some likes. Then it had like 300 some views. Okay, they did good. So I did my little second one. I think it was a little
Man.
dance. It did decent. It did decent. Then I did my third video. It was a reaction. Then it's like, man. So it had like 93,000 views on it. Then it had like 1,000 and something likes, or yeah, 1,000 something likes. So I'm like, what they say, some things, good things come in three. And it came in three
Right.
that third time. It did great. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep rolling with it. I would keep rolling, and I kept rolling with it. Then I did a little number chart, so like 1 to 1,000. So I was like, okay, every time I got a new follower, I just crossed it off. Like, okay. So I'm like, I just keep doing, I just crossing them all. Then I finally hit my goal to 1,000 followers, and I was like, yeah, hold on, ma. So I'm like, when I hit that goal, I accepted it. Cause you know, when I started, I wanted it so. You know how you want something so bad, but it's like, man, why they coming? They coming like, I want it, I want
Right.
it, I want it. But the thing is, I was telling everybody, I like, if you really want something, you work hard. And I keep putting in that work and work and work and work. So when I got it, I appreciate it. I feel like if I would have got it early and fast, it's like I would have been satisfied, but I don't think I would appreciate it. But sometimes when you
Right.
work,
That's true.
it's like when you work hard for it, you see where you came from and where you started from. I appreciate it. So I like when I wanted it so bad, it wasn't meant for me to have it at the time. But when I do get it, I appreciate it. So when I look back, I'm like, man, I started from 100 followers going 200 and I hit 300. Then I look back like where I started from, where I'm at now, and I could be much further. I'm like, I appreciate it because if I got it early, I probably would appreciate it and accept it as back then. So I'm like, I'm satisfied that I did it. I appreciate it. So now now I did good. I'm at like 17.3 followers. No, 17.7, 17,000.7 view followers on TikTok. So I'm like, man, and I gotta keep doing it. I've been slacking on a lot. I've been slacking. But I gotta get back on that grind. I was just posting video every day, every day, every day, every day.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you keep going, you keep raking on, you going like, dang, where I started from and where I'm at, I can appreciate it. I'm gonna accept it. I'm like, yeah, that's what like keep up the good work. It be them days like, man, especially me. I don't want to make this video. I don't want to do this
Yeah, I
live.
had them
Man,
days.
I've been having them days a little too much. I'm like, get
But
your
yeah, me too. Because usually when I come home from work, I don't
man,
usually want to make the
you be tired.
videos. So
That's nothing. Work is draining. And it's sometimes it's
yeah,
like, you know how most people say you gotta, if something you really want, you gotta balance everything. You like some days you ain't gonna want to do nothing. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like me, I've been having them days a little too much. So I'm like, I gotta get back on it because it's like I've been slacking. I posted a video yesterday. I've been slacking, so I need to get back on it. So I'm gonna drop a video today too. So I'm like checking that algorithm and stuff. People used to me, so I've been going for a few months. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, that's like keep it up, man. Keep it up. Keep doing your
yeah. I was home a few
podcast,
months like for my
everything.
birthday because I wanted to film videos around this time,
See,
but I had
see,
other stuff to
right?
do.
Stuff
So
just come up. You like, man, I need to do this, but other things important in life come up first. Then you're like, okay. Then when you had the time to
yeah,
do it, you go ahead and do it. You know, that's all we can do. Make time for everything, but some stuff is more important at the time. And when you get a chance to,
right.
like, let me just go ahead and make this little video. Let me just do this. You know, that's all. Yeah, that's all. They're like keep up the good work. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah,
Cause I didn't know you started
yeah.
a podcast. Cause I know you be on Facebook with it, but I didn't know you had a podcast.
Oh yeah, I started it like what was that? I think like it was before like Father's Day last year, like somewhere in
Mm.
June, like around graduation
Oh,
time.
okay. So you started it around 2020. So you started.
Yeah.
Dang, that's good. How the so you got a podcast channel?
Yeah, I'll be on YouTube. Like
Okay.
once I post the videos from Facebook to YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't really, most people they love podcasts. I don't really know podcasts. Listen to podcasts and stuff like that. I be on YouTube looking at little videos. That's it. But most people love to listen to podcasts, start their day, listen to their favorite person
Yeah,
motivation.
I got to follow them on YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I got. Matter of fact, let me tap into it real quick. Let me. What's the name? If I could go on there.
Reese Reese podcast.
Reese. Okay. You taking me back to high school when my teachers doing the podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm gonna most definitely tap into it. Yeah, I'm gonna tap into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. You got a picture of you on there?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
picture of me on there.
Okay. Okay. Once I find it. find it right now, but I'm almost definitely look for it because YouTube be tripping. But yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. It's trust me, in the long run,
Yeah.
this is gonna pay off. You keep it up. Then sooner or later, like the what we doing now, you could probably bring people onto it, like some of our old.
Yeah, I brought a few guests on. I was still working on bringing some more on.
Yeah, you could probably get.
I got like a busy schedule now, so it's like hard.
Are
So
you bringing some of your podcast followers on?
I brought my neighbor on. I brought a few family members on.
Okay, that's
I still have more interviews I'm working
mm,
on. So
that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about. So you could probably get some of these former classmates. You know,
Yeah, I'm just working on the question part and
all the
now.
questionnaire and questions to ask them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love to be a good candidate one of these days when I ain't busy. You know, I'll be so busy
Yeah.
when
I
I
would
ain't
love that
busy.
too.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be a good candidate. I don't mind doing it. Or we could do a collab. You post it on TikTok. I could post it on TikTok. You know, we give each other exposure and whatnot. You know,
Right.
we all helping each other. Everybody want to do good. You want to see everybody do great and be successful. That's all it's about. Sharing that
Right.
love and everybody doing good. That's all. Yeah, I don't mind doing a collaboration. You know, that's all. Good, bad. I just love positivity. Love motivating everybody. You know, that's how it's
Me
supposed to
too.
be. Not negativity, positivity, no negativity
Right.
around me. You know, that's how it is. You know, one of yeah, you got it. You got trust me. You probably friends with some of our old classmates. Some of them. You know, not the ones you ain't.
Yeah, I'm still friends with I'm still friends with Janelle and them
Right. Yeah.
and Dominic and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
that that like my best friend right there. My homie, like my brother. I ain't talked to that man in a long time, but yeah,
Yeah, I recently probably talked to Janelle, and of course I still talk to Moniece and
oh yeah, I
stuff.
just commented on her thing not so long ago. I think yesterday, her picture on her story. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
I mess with them. I ain't talked to them in a while, but I mess with them. You know,
yeah,
they need a coffee reunion. That's what they need to do, a coffee reunion. I ain't see it happen,
they do.
but I don't think elementary schools do reunions, do they? They do.
I don't think
I
so.
know high school reunions, but I don't
But
know if
yeah, high
elementary.
schools do reunions. I know that.
Man, that's like, because Mr. Wet, a principal now at Cuffy now.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like, Mr. Wet, you need to do a reunion, and he friends with some of the some of the Cuffy students. He friends with some of our
oh
friends.
yeah, I got him on my
Face right,
page
me
too.
too.
So
So I'm
yeah,
like, hey, like Mr. Wet, you need it would be nice for. I can't say for all of them. I can't worry about the classes before us or who came after us and all that stuff. I'm just worried about the class of 2016. If you just do a
right,
reunion for class of 2016, we was the best class in the last OG class in Coffee. So
right,
just worry about 2016 and just do a elementary school reunion. Like I'm doing the elementary school. If you want to come, you come. If you're busy, you can't make it. But the ones who do come, it'd be nice seeing everybody again. The old gang.
right.
Memories, just memories. Yeah, that'd be nice, a coffee reunion. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna let you get back to it because they calling me upstairs for some odd reason. But so I'm gonna let you get back to it, my boy. And
All
congratulations
right, my boy.
on everything, the podcast and everything. Keep up the good work for
All
real.
right,
Just keep it up. If you need just I don't one of these days you want me to be a special guest, you'll just probably have to let me know in advance because right now this month has been busy. Then I know next month gonna be busy. Then I'm
right,
in the process of trying to get a car too.
right.
So everything just busy right now. So it just been haywires. So yeah, but whenever I'm free or I'll let you know, you can let me know, like, hey Tim, I got this time, I'd like to do a special appearance, special guest appearance. I don't mind.
All right,
Yeah. And then we could talk about some stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to it, my boy. Congratulations on the podcast and everything.
all
All
right, my
right.
boy.
All right.
All right, all right. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation I just had with my boy Tim. We'll have more conversations on our History podcast. I hope y'all joy and love what we took away from this conversation. It was a lot of real life stuff we had in that conversation. I hope y'all enjoy. Hope you continue to watch Resse Resse podcast. Continue to subscribe to Resse Resse podcast on everything. And with that being said, I'm out. I hope everybody enjoyed their Saturday afternoon. Thank you.